Instagram just came out with an update, and if you own an Instagram theme page, an aggregator account, a meme page, anything that posts that isn't your face first, which is what this entire channel is centered around, you're going to be severely affected by the new update coming out on Instagram. Now, this was released yesterday, and I was going to put together an entire board like usual, walk through everything, but I just kind of want to riff off the top because there's certain things that I want to make sure I get into, and I want to make this as authentic as possible. With that being said, the CEO of Instagram released a video yesterday, basically saying Instagram is going to be changing the algorithm to the point where if you're not posting original content, you're not going to get pushed out to anyone but your followers. Now, we're going to take a look at a couple of things. So number one, I want to dive straight into the actual video that was released and just watch it. Maybe you guys haven't seen it. And let's take a look at what he had to say.
Creator or an aggregator on Instagram, there's a big change coming this week that you should really know about. Now, about 2 years ago, we announced that we were going to try to shift more reach from aggregators and people.
So 2 years ago, they announced this, and some people were freaking out back then. Me, honestly, being one of them.
Who repost other people's content to the original content creators. And the way this works is we try to take a look at everything you post over a month. And if most of what you posted is content from other accounts,
Keyword most of what you posted.
You make it so that your account's content is no longer recommended to people who do not follow you. We don't get between you and your followers though. But until now, we've only looked at...
So no longer recommended to people outside of just your followers, meaning that your account's essentially dead.
The reels you've posted over the last month. So we're trying to give everyone a bit of a heads up here, but over the next month, we're going to start looking at your photos and your carousels as well. So if most of what you post to Instagram is someone else's content.
So if most of what you post is someone else's content,
your account is no longer going to be
no longer recommendable.
We're no longer going to show your posts to people who don't follow your account proactively. You can figure out if your account is caught up in this by going to account status and then checking for your status.
You can go to settings, account status, and if you've ever had any type of strikes or anything like that, or your content's currently not being shown to people outside of your follower account, you probably already know this, but if not, your account is someone that he is talking about here.
If you think we made a mistake, you can actually appeal and let us know that we made a mistake. But if you are an aggregator and you want to still maximize your reach, a few things to consider, because we know that aggregators are an important part of the ecosystem. One is remix the content in some way, shape, or form. Make it your own. You can do your green screen or your own words on top or your own commentary. The other is if you don't have a way to make a spin on the content to make it your own, you can either repost someone else's content using the repost button, which gives them credit where it's due, or you can actually do a collab post, again, giving credit back to that original content creator, which we really want to make sure that we are valuing in Instagram and in ranking. So this is just one more thing we're doing to try and make sure we are going to be the best possible platform for original content creators.
Okay, so the whole entire thing here, and you can see it in his description, right? Original creators should be deserve to be rewarded for their work, not compete with accounts that simply re-upload it. So when you read this, right, this is the main thing they're going after. So if you are someone that takes other people's content and just literally downloads it and re-uploads it, this is 100%, they're going after your page, right? If you are someone that just goes, let's say you go to another Instagram page and you just screenshot what they've posted and upload it yourself, you are once again going to be targeted by this. Now, if you've watched any of you might be new here, but if you've watched any of my YouTube videos, you know that I preach, and I've been preaching, to get away from this model, right? You can't monetize reposting other people's content. You can't monetize just uploading other people's reels. Sure, in the past, right, you could just post other people's content and grow. I've grown tons of pages in the past when I first started by doing this. This used to be the meta, right? But nowadays, it takes a little more work. You have to be creating your own content. And with that being said, we're going to dive into, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. But for those of you that are worried, if you are literally just going on to someone else's page, the easiest way to check, if you're just going on to someone else's page, downloading their content and reposting it, you are going to be flagged. Now, the only issue with this is the way they're going to be checking for this is going to be by an AI most likely, or some, it's not going to be a human being. So now pages that post, most of you guys, right, post graphics, things like that, there's going to be obviously be little tweaks and things that are going to need to happen in the future to make sure you stay away from this. But if you're taking content, actually creating it yourself in some way, shape, or form, whether you're on Canva, whether you're on Photoshop, whatever, actually adding to it, right? Adding words, adding things, everything I preach, right? Actually building a real brand, not just going out there and throwing things at the wall, you are good to go. So if you have been, let's say you subscribed to me 6 months ago, right? And all you did was just repost reels because that's what everyone, all of the theme page coaches and things like that, they just tell you to repost reels and you'll be good. So if you came to me 6 months ago or came to my channel 6 months ago and saw that, you know, maybe you were just reposting tweets and reposting reels and not actually putting anything behind them, and you started to listen to me 6 months ago, well, you have successfully set yourself up to now be in the clear for this update. I've been preaching it for a while because I knew this was coming. 2 years ago, I started to make the change because he posted something similar saying we're targeting reels. So I started to make the change. And now to this point, right, now I'm in the clear and good to go because I switched my strategy. A lot of you guys, I've seen countless people come to me 6 months ago talking about, hey, you know, what can I do for my account better? How can I monetize? Well, boom, change the account up, actually started to create their own content. Not only are they now monetizing, but they're also now in the clear for this update. There's going to be a lot of people rushing around trying to figure out how to change their entire strategy up because they were not prepared. But at the end of the day, do I think this is a bad thing for Instagram? Absolutely not. And a lot of people are misunderstanding this, in my opinion. Once again, I don't work for Instagram, so I could be off when I say this. But accounts like Puberty, accounts like any of these large pages, right? You know, Puberty, explaining, pages like that, Wealth, they're creating their own content, right? And you've seen a lot of them switch to AI because probably due to this. But right, the less of other people's work that you're using, the better. So if you are taking an AI image, adding text over it, and right, that's completely, entirely 100% original work from what I'm understanding. Now, if you're taking a photo as well from the internet, adding your own text over it, that should be 100% original work from what I'm understanding. If you are creating a tweet and posting it yourself and it's your own tweet, that's 100% original work from what I'm understanding. If you're pulling someone else's tweet, if you're pulling someone else's content and posting it yourself, that's where there's going to be some type of line. Now, are they doing this by having an AI check the actual text that you're using? Unsure. So the best thing you can do, as always, he said it himself, aggregator accounts are very important. The best thing you can do, as always, is just make sure that you are not reposting other people's content. And you can pull ideas, as always, just the same way influencers do, right? They pull ideas, they pull everything from other people. With that being said, you should be in the clear. But there's one more thing before you click off the video that I want to get into, and that's another post going into exactly what you can and cannot do from here on out. So let's take a look right here. Original content guidelines, do's and don'ts. So creators, which is, if you don't follow creators on Instagram, you should go check it out. They post, basically it's for Instagram creators, right? So they said we are expanding our originality protections to photos and carousels. The same guidelines we introduced for Reels now apply across photo and carousel posts, which means original creators can get even more visibility. So, once again, if you saw my Instagram, I said this could be the best update ever for theme page creators if you're actually doing things properly, right? Because you're going to get less competition and more of a boost. For creators, especially those who regularly use content from across the internet in their reels and posts, here's what you need to know so your content meets our original. So, for creators that use content across the internet in their reels and posts, here's what you need to know. So, this is targeted specifically for you guys. And like I said, my one-on-one guys, everything like that, they've been preparing for this through running through the program, right? Original content guidelines. We're updating how we reward original content. This is just a reiteration of what Adam had said in the video. Original content guidelines. Original content is work you wholly created or reflects your unique perspective. This includes photos or videos you took. Your photography and edits are reflective of your creative vision. Content you designed, whether it's a photo series, a how-to guide, or a visual story. If it's something you personally created, it's yours. Content you materially edited, using existing third-party content, meme templates, popular clips, etc. is fine as long as you materially edit it by adding an element that meaningfully enhances that content you're using. So this is extremely important, guys. You have to be adding something to it. And this has been the way with Reels forever, right? For the past year, supposedly, right? With Reels, you've had to materially edit it, right? You can't just post a video that's not yours. You can't just post a photo that's not yours. It's going to get flagged. So, once again, I don't work for Instagram, but things should be in the clear, guys. There shouldn't be too much, right? As long as you've actually been putting some effort forth, you should be good to go. Now, there might be certain things in your content that you need to switch and listen to this and apply. Original content guidelines. We understand that defining content you materially edited can be especially complex for accounts that regularly use content created by others and from across the internet. Some examples that meet our original content guidelines. So here we go, guys. Pay attention here, write these down. Overlaid text that goes beyond describing what's happening and provides unique entertainment or educational value. So you take a photo of whoever, you take a photo of a dog, a golden retriever online. I always use the golden retriever example. You take a photo of you have a golden retriever page, take a photo of a golden retriever from online, and you just post it. You might get caught with unoriginal content. You take a photo of a golden retriever online, you add text over it describing something. You add text over it talking about golden retrievers, something interesting about golden retrievers. You should be good to go. You're adding a unique entertainment or educational value. Relevant captions that include meaningful and new information. You post a video, right? This is where Reels we've seen, you have to add to it. So if you add a caption that just says, "This is the craziest video I've ever seen," that's not adding anything to it, right? You're just talking about the reel. If you say, this is 1992, blah, 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 this is what happened, add some facts and blah, 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 you should be good to go. Now, Reels, it's a little bit harder. Creative narration, editing, or graphics that enhances the value of the content and goes beyond a superficial reaction. Wow, this is so cool. This is the coolest thing I've seen. That's zero effort, low effort. Stop being lazy. You actually post something and you add to it. You're adding a, caption to it. You're adding some type of educational value to it. You're good to go. So all this is really saying in plain English is just don't be lazy. You can't be lazy and outcompete those creators, for example, that are going on here and creating content that takes them an hour, 2 hours, because it's not fair for someone like her, and I agree with this, to spend, 3 hours, 4 hours on a video for her to just get completely washed out by accounts that are either A, taking her content, or B, whatever, posting content that's low effort and just getting all of the views. So there's a bunch of social platforms. Instagram is clearly moving away from aggregators and things and people that just repost stuff. And they're moving into a platform that is actually educational, is ran by creators, and is ran by, people out there that are providing value. And for the longest time, it's been very hard to grow on Instagram unless you're providing value. So if this isn't something that you were already heading towards, you need to head towards it. So let's get into what not to do. What is not original content? Uploading someone else's work without adding any meaningful creative input won't qualify. Some examples of edits that are not enough on their own. Captions that are purely descriptive are irrelevant and or add minimal value. So I've seen people post like some of these, I don't know if they're ran by bots, whatever. It's someone posting like a video and then the caption is just talking about like some car or something that's just completely like it's AI generated. Like you might know what I'm talking about. It's just like a caption that's completely irrelevant to what's going on. That's no longer going to be allowed. The next thing is overlaid text that just describes what's happening. So if you just say, you know, something very basic, right? It's an NHL hockey fight and you're just like, you know, Connor McDavid is fighting whatever, take a look. Like, that's not adding anything. Borders, watermarks are simply crediting the original creators. So once again, you have to add a little bit of something. Subtitle transcripts in the same language as the audio. Stickers, GIFs, or other low off effort visual elements. So that should kind of tell you guys everything you need to know. The best thing you can do with this information is understand that there's going to constantly be changes, and understand that you can kind of see the way that Instagram is headed, right? So with that being said, you have to either start to create original content, or you have to just give up on your page and move somewhere else. If you listen to the Instagram coaches that just tell you repost reels, repost reels, repost reels, maybe move away from listening to those people as well, because that is no longer going to be the meta for Instagram. And they've told you this for 2 years if you've been listening to the CEO of Instagram. So once again, I don't work for Instagram, and this is all my opinions, but I'm using the resources I have. And with that being said, understand that you have to just continue to test. Over the next month, 2 months, we'll get a real understanding and feel of what's happening. I will also be continuing to update. I have contacts with tons of theme page owners. People always ask me questions in the DMs. I will see examples of what exactly is happening, how they are going about this. And I might have it, you know, on my own page as well. And with that being said, do I think theme pages are done? No. If you are someone that, you know, runs a motivational page and just posts the same motivational speeches that have been posted 100 times, is your account done? Yes, unless you can adjust and switch. So once again, if you are someone that needs to adjust now, because you're going to have to, click the first link down below and let's work one-on-one. I'm going to take more clients than I usually do over the next 2 months, simply because some of you guys are your business is going to close down, your account is going to shut down unless you can adjust quickly. So click the first link down below. Let's work one-on-one. I'm going to show you exactly how to capitalize on this opportunity, because there's 2 scenarios, right? You either become the 30% that just goes away, or you become the 70% that now gets extra reach, extra views, extra money, because some of those accounts are going to go away. Click the first link down below, apply for a call, let's get on a call, let's talk. And if you're someone that's been watching my content for a while, you've been thinking about getting into the program, now is the perfect time for 2 reasons. 1, because this is a pretty big change, and 2, because I'm taking extra clients and I want to be able to help as many people as I can through this time period. So click that link, and also go follow my Instagram down below. I talk about exactly how to grow the pages. You guys will see me with updates live every single day, going through exactly what this update really means in live time, because you can only go based off the information they give you, right? Until you actually see it play out live, you never know what's coming. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching. I wanted to get on here, just give you my raw take and get this out as quickly as I could. And if you stayed all the way to the end, I hope you benefit from this video. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.